Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 64 plate, very low mileage Peugeot 108. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the car, as you would expect with the very low mileage. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can see, a couple of very minor stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them just so you can see how insignificant they are. As to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. Have to be really close to even notice them at all. I've got a close up to all the bumper corners as we go around the car as well to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. No marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down can also be quite common. As I take a step back and look down the entire passenger side of the car, can't see any parking dents. All four of the bi-colour alloy wheels, really nice, as I'll also show you as we go around the car. Starting with the passenger front alloy wheel, struggling to see any marks at all. Can't see anything negative to point out on the passenger front wing. Car's got the contrast chrome mirror covers, both of those mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Moving on to the passenger front door, struggling to see anything detrimental to point out. Can just spot a couple of very minor stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to them so you can see how insignificant they are. Disappear as I take a small step back. Have to be really close to even notice them. So marks or scratches underneath the door handle can be common, particularly on the front doors. Can't spot any chips to the passenger door edge, again can be quite common. Moving on to the rear door, exactly the same as the passenger front. I'm struggling to see anything to mention. Again, no marks underneath the handle, or the door edge really nice. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same. There isn't anything to point out. And that alloy wheel, identical to the passenger front. Struggling to see any marks. Taking you into the vehicle from the passenger side, really couldn't be any better inside. No problems at all, as you'd expect with the low mileage. Again, really no sign of any wear to the seats to point out. Carpets and footwells exactly the same. Just lean into the vehicle and show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You do see plenty of cars where you're looking from the driver's side seat, looks okay, then when you look across from the passenger angle, looks a little bit worn out of shape, but not the case with this Peugeot. Absolute minimal wear from either angle. Really couldn't be any better inside. I will add as well, there's no unwanted odours, no smells of smoke or pets. High specification includes the Bluetooth audio. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. Just get close up to the rear of the front seats just to show you they are free from any kick marks or scuffs. Bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle, again bumper corner free from any scuffs or marks. No marks to point out on the centre of the bumper either. Can be common, people park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper, but again not the case with this 108. Nothing to mention on the tailgate of the car. Just take you inside the luggage compartment. As with the rest of the interior, really couldn't be any better. Just get close up to the top of the bumper to show you there's no sign of any luggage rash. Sometimes people carelessly load in items, end up marking the top of the bumper, but not the case with this Peugeot. All the backs of the seats really nice as well. Again, bumper corner free from any scuffs. Can just spot a very minor chip at the bottom of the bumper there. Again, just put the fingernail next to that so you can see how insignificant it is. Looking down the driver's side of the car, again can't see any parking dents. Alloy wheel, same as the other two I've already shown you. No sign of any curbing or scuffs. Onto this rear panel, certainly no scratches or parking dents. Underneath the handle, again free from any scratches. Going around the vehicle, can just spot a couple of minute stone chips. Again, just put my fingernail next to that so you can see how insignificant it is. All the driver's door edge really nice. Take it into the vehicle from both sides just so you can see all the edge of the seats. Repeating myself, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Again, no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the driver's seat. See all the driver's Storage really nice underneath the handle, exactly the same. Really is a cherished example, going around the entire vehicle inside and out, other than some very minor stone chips which are to be expected and which you have to be very close to even notice. Other than them, I'm struggling to see anything to mention. Onto the final alloy wheel, again really nice. Into the vehicle from the driver's side. If one of the seats is going to be worn, obviously usually the driver's, but just get a close up to show you absolute minimal wear. No sign of any wear to the steering wheel either. As I said, as part of the specification, it's got the media screen, Bluetooth audio. Driver's footwell again, couldn't be any better. As I said, really is a cherished example, going with the entire vehicle inside and out, other than some very minor stone chips which I have pointed out. Other than them, I am struggling to see anything to mention at all. Really couldn't be any better. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you need any further information about the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer to make sure the vehicle is correct on the road. You can view the full 128-point inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this high specification 108, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our site. We absolutely guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves, so if you are thinking of financing the vehicle for an outside broker or company, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. Once you have made an application through the website or over the phone or in person, we will come back to you within 10 minutes with a full decision. Just go around the vehicle one final time there, just make sure I haven't missed anything. And I say again, really is a cherished example, other than a couple of very minor age-related stone chips around the car. Other than them, really I'm struggling to see anything to point out. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. Hopefully you did find it helpful. If you need us for anything else, please don't hesitate to get in touch.